Good day, everyone. I am Engineer Raymark Daos, and I am tasked to report Unit 5 Numerical Differentiation and Integration, Gauss Quadrature. Gauss Quadrature is a numerical integration technique used to approximate definite integrals. It's based on the idea of selecting specific points within the interval of integration and corresponding weights. These points and weights are chosen such that the integral of a polynomial of degree 2n minus 1 or less is exactly computed, where n is the number of points. Gauss quadrature provides accurate results with minimal function evaluations, making it highly efficient compared to traditional numerical integration methods. So for the Gauss quadrature, here is the formula. The integral of wx fx dx from a to b, where wx weight, this is the weight function, w sub I is the weights, x sub I is the nodes. Challenges with traditional methods. Traditional numerical integration methods like the trapezoidal rule or Simpson's rule require a large number of subdivisions for accurate results. These methods may struggle with functions that have rapid variation or complex behavior. Gauss quadrature strategically chooses points within the interval of integration and corresponding weights. This method ensures that the integral of a polynomial of degree 2n minus 1 or less is exactly computed. Gauss quadrature achieves high accuracy with minimal function evaluation. Compared to traditional methods, Gauss quadrature provides accurate results with fewer evaluations, making it ideal for challenging integrals. Gauss quadrature is computationally efficient. It requires fewer functions evaluation compared to traditional methods, resulting in faster computations and reduced computational costs. Here are the applications. It is applied in various fields, including numerical analysis, physics simulations, and engineering calculations. Its accuracy and efficiency make it indispensable for solving integrals in real-world problems. In general, for Newton codes, equispaced interpolation points, data points, integration points, nodes. So here is a graph for the FO, F1, F2, X sub O, X1, and X2. For the Newton codes formula, only the weighting coefficients W sub I were unknown and the X sub I is fixed. However, the number of and placement of the integration points influences the accuracy of the Newton codes formula. When the n is even, nth degree interpolation function exactly integrates an n plus 1 degree polynomial. This is due to the placement of one of the data points. When the n is odd, nth degree interpolation function exactly integrates an nth degree polynomial. So let's allow the placement of the integration points to vary such that we further increase the degree of the polynomial we can integrate exactly for a given number of integration points. In fact, we can integrate a 2n plus 1 degree polynomial exactly with only n plus 1 integration points. Assume that for Gauss quadrature, the form of the integration rule is function of x dx, integrate the integral of function of x dx, where x is 2xe. So here is the graph. In deriving this integration formula, location of the integration where x sub I is 0, n are unknown points. Integration formula weights, w sub I is 0, n are unknown. So next is the derivation of Gauss quadrature by integrating exact polynomials and matching. Derive one-point Gauss quadrature. For this, two unknowns w sub o and x sub o, which will exactly integrate any linear function. Let the general polynomial be function of x is equals to ax plus b, linear function, where the coefficients a, b can equal any value. Also consider the integration interval to be from -1 to +1, such that x sub s is equals to -1 and x sub e is equals to 1. No loss in generality since we can always transform coordinates. So, function of x dx from -1 to 1 is equals to w sub o function of x sub o. So, substituting in the form of function of x, ax plus b dx, the integral of ax plus b dx from -1 to +1. A times x squared over 2 plus bx is equals to w sub o x ax sub o plus b. So substituting a times 0 plus b times 2 is the a plus x sub o w o plus b w sub o. In order for this to be true for any first degree polynomial, 0 is equals to x sub o w sub o, 2 is equals to w sub o. Therefore, for x sub o 0, w sub o 2, for 1 point, n is equals to 1. So here is the graph. We can integrate exactly with only 1 point for a linear function, while for Newton cotes we needed 2 points. So, dito na punta sa 2-point, derive a 2-point Gauss quadrature formula. So, sa itong number line, -1 x sub o, x sub 1, and +1. The general form of the integration formula is I is equals to w sub o f sub o plus w1 f sub 1, where w oxo w1 x1 are all unknowns. So there are 4 unknowns. So we can fit a third degree polynomial exactly. The function of x is equals to ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d, substituting in for function of x into the general form of integration rule. Integral of function of x dx from -1 to +1. So the integral of ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d dx from -1 to 1. So w0 ax cubed 0 bx squared 0 cx 0 plus w1 ax cubed 1 bx squared 1 cx 1, then d is 0. So ax to the fourth over 4, bx cubed over 3, cx squared over 2 plus dx. So w sub o times ax sub o cubed plus bx sub o squared plus cx sub o plus d plus w sub 1 times ax sub 1 cubed plus bx sub 1 squared plus cx sub 1 plus d. So a times wox o cubed plus 1x1 cubed plus b times woxo squared plus w1x1 squared minus 2 over 3 plus c times wxo plus w1x1 plus d wo plus w1 minus 2 equals to 0. Or in order for this to be true for any third degree polynomial, we must have w o x sub o cubed plus w1 x sub 1 cubed is equal to 0. woxo squared plus w1 x sub 1 squared minus 2 over 3 is equals to 0. wo x sub o plus w1 x sub 1 is equals to 0. wo plus w1 minus 2 is equals to 0. So for the four nonlinear equations, there are four unknowns. W sub o is equal to 1 and w sub 1 is equal to 1. X sub o is equal to negative square root of 1/3 and x sub 1 is positive square root of 1/3. All polynomials of the third degree or less will be exactly integrated with a Gauss-Legendre two-point formula. For the Gauss-Legendre formula, I is equals the integral of function of x dx from negative 1 to 1. So here is a table for the first column. So the n, which is 0, 1, 2, n plus 1, 1, 2, 3. So x sub I, which is I, is equals to 0. So first is 0. When n is 1, n plus 1, 2, negative square root of 1/3 and positive square root of 1/3. So for the when n is 2, n1 is 3, n plus 1 is equals to 3. The x sub I, negative 0.774597, and then 0, then and positive 0.774597. Where in w sub I, so muna siya when n is 0, 2, n is 1, 1 and 1, n is 2, 0.555, 0.8889 and 0.555. So for the first row, the exact for polynomials of degree is equal to 1, next is 3, next is 5. Here is the continuation. When n is 3, 4, 0.8611 for the x sub I, 3631, negative 0.3399810, 0.3, the positive side 0.3399810, 0.8611, 3631. And for the w sub I, 0.347854850, 0.65214515, 0.652, 14515, 0.347, 85485. So for this row, the exact for polynomials of degree is 7. For the n, then n is 4, x sub I is negative 0.9061795, negative 0.5384691, 0, then the positive 0.5384691, positive 0.9061795, and w sub I 0.236926890, 0.47862687, 0.5688889, 0.47862867, 0.236926889. The exact for polynomials of degree is 9, and when n is 5, the x sub I is equal to negative 0.9324691, negative 0.661203939, negative 0.23861919, and its positive side. So the W sub I is 0.171324449, 0.36076157, 0.46791393, and so on. So this is the, for the exact for polynomials of degree is 11. So n plus 1, the number of integration points. Integration points are symmetrical on the negative and the positive one. Formula can be applied on any interval using a coordinate transformation. N plus 1 integration points will integrate polynomials of up to degree 2n plus 1 exactly. Recall that Newton quotes n plus 1 integration points only integrates an nth or n plus 1 degree polynomial exactly depending on n being odd or even. For Gauss-Legendre integration, we allowed both weights and integration point locations to vary to match an integral exactly allows you to match a higher degree polynomial. So here is an example. Evaluate the integral of e to the negative x squared over 2 dx from 0 to 1.5, and the n is equal to 5. We see that a is equal to 0, b is 1.5, and the function of x is equals to e to the negative x squared over 2. So n is given, and from the previous table, when n is equals to 5, so 0.2369269, 0.47862870, 0.56889, 0.47862870, 0.2369269, and for the x sub 1, negative 0.9061798, x sub 2, negative 0.5384693, x sub 3 is 0, and x sub 4, 0.5384693, x sub, I'm sorry, it is x sub 5, 0.9061798. So let us evaluate the integral. Loop over all the points from left to right. So I sub 1 is equal to, let us input the values. So 0.236969 times 1.5 over 2 times 1.5 times 0.9061798 over 2 plus 1.5 over 2. So the answer is I sub 1 is equal to 0.2369269 times 0.75 times 0.99753 equals to 0.17726. So let us proceed to the next point, I2. Fill the values and we come up 0.478627 times 1.5 over 2 times 1.5 times negative 0.5384693 over 2 plus 1.5 over 2. And the value is 0.94185, and I sub 2 is equal to 0.4786287 times 0.75 times 0.94185. I sub 2 is equal to 0.33810. So proceed to the third point. 0.56889 times 1.5 over 2 times 1.5 over 2 times 0 plus 1.5 over 2. So the value is 0.75484, and the I sub 3 is 0.56889 times 0.75 times 0.75484. I sub 3 is 0.32207. So the next point, I sub 4, 0.478627 times 1.5 over 2 times 1.5, 0.5384693 over 2 plus 1.5 over 2. Then the value is 0.51389. So the value for I sub 4 is 0.478627 times 0.75 times 0.51389 equal to 0.18447. For the last point, the I sub 5 is equal to 0.2369269 times 1.5 over 2 times 1.5, 0.9061798 over 2 plus 1.5 over 2. And the value is 0.35992. So the value for I sub 5, the final point is 0.2369269 times 0.75 times 0.35992. I sub 5 is 0.063956. So there, that is the last point, and to obtain the final answer, we will sum up the points. I sub 1 plus I sub 2 plus I sub 3 plus I sub 4 plus I sub 5 with the values of 0.17726 plus 0.33810 plus 0.32207 plus 0.18447 plus 0.063956, and the I is equal to 1.0859. So that is the end for my report, and thank you and God bless.